see if anybody was around anyway. I'm just still working through these space walls. I was doing well the last couple of weeks anyway, but we are getting close to having them finished now. So we're just putting the we're in the last few stages. So I've done all base coating pretty much, apart from metallics that we've done after. We've got a large chunk of this is finished. Really, it's really just highlighting the armor and highlighting the black areas and putting the metallics in, and just give you a better idea of where they. This is kind of a bit more. This guy's a little bit more finished anyway. Not entirely finished, but yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, I'm sort of in the final bits and pieces now. Finished up these guys. Quite happy with them. They weren't too bad. Got 3 of them finished. The wolves. And yeah, we're sort of in the final bits now of this. Although it is one of the longer steps is doing this the edge highlight on the armor, but it's not been too bad so far. I'm slowly but surely getting through them, and then I can move on to the next project. But I have enjoyed this one. It's been good. I'm pretty happy with how they've come out. I was kind of hoping to have had them done by now, but I ended up having a bit of a busy week, so but they're nearly there now. And yeah, it's sort of unusual for me to be able to do as many of these live streams as I've done recently. Just yeah, just the way it works out. Sometimes just kind of like to wait until there's no one in the house and stuff, and then you're not gonna have kids making noise and things. So they've all gone out. I was with them all this morning, but yeah, so I've got a couple of hours to myself, so get some work done. Yeah, but it's yeah, it's going well. And then I can move on to the next thing, which I've got a couple of videos that I'm working on, which need finishing up. But I want to get these out of the way first, and then I've got 2 more commissions that have arrived that are sitting in their boxes underneath the desk. So, Friendly Fury, hi, how are you? Hope you're well. But yeah, so I've got so as I said, this is a commission. These aren't mine. I painted them for someone else, and then I've got 2 more commissions here sat under my desk waiting. So they'll be started soon. But I also really need to get a couple of videos that I'm working on done, so that the sort of personal project as well. So that needs doing. I just kind of I don't know. My schedule kind of got a bit mixed up. How's your day going? Yeah, it's going fine so far. Yeah, just sort of been, with the kids and stuff this morning, and my wife's taken them out because they needed to buy some shoes, so they've gone out doing that. My daughter's asleep upstairs, so I'm having Although this morning I woke up. I woke up at 7 o'clock, which is quite late for me. Came downstairs, absolutely convinced it was Monday, to the point where I turned on my work sort of tablet to kind of just basically drop in and say hi and say good morning to everyone and work out what the plan was for the day and that sort of thing. And then just as I was typing, it sort of dawned on me that it was actually Sunday. So I feel like I kind of gained a day off. I was convinced. I was ready to start off. I came downstairs, made a cup of tea, was getting ready to go to work. So yeah, that was quite nice. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but yeah, it's been a good day so far. I've got a few, bit of project progress, sorry, on these as well this afternoon, which is always a good thing. Unfortunately, I'm just on this stage, doing edge highlighting on the armor, which is it's fine. It's not my favorite bit, but it has to be done. But once this is out of the way, then plain sailing. It's just that last bit. I always at the wrong. I don't know. I should really do this. I should do this step first, or one of the first steps, and get the armor out of the way. Do the edge highlights first, or before moving on to all the other bits that I enjoy more, just to get rid of it. But I don't always have the willpower to do that. Are you giving them any holidays this summer? How do you mean? The kids, you mean? No plans at the moment, if that's what you mean. We're driving anywhere this summer. No, no plans. No, not at the moment anyway. No, we went away a few weeks back, or a few months back anyway, which was nice. It was good. So I went and stayed with some friends, and then we did another weekend, like a long weekend with some family and stuff. So that was good. Yeah, I'm being quite picky at this point about where I'm putting these highlights. I don't want to go down the route of literally highlighting every single edge. I'm trying to be a little bit more particular so that they're going more in the highlighted areas. You can definitely see the difference now, I think, anyway. Not sure how well it shows up on here. And then the second highlight, which is more of a almost white, a very, very, very light grey. Yeah, sort of just an off-white highlight. So it's quite an extreme. But I like the way it looks. There's a nice clean look to the armor. And this is a little bit more sort of focused on the raised bits. Yeah, so it's not too bad of a process, this one. As I said, I'm not trying to do every single edge. So I think I can probably, I don't know, maybe do one of these every get through the highlights in about 20 minutes on each one. Something along those lines. So yeah, it's not too bad. Well, thanks for sending those. That's the first time anyone's ever done that. I don't even know what that actually means. A gift membership. No one's ever done that before on a live. You're the first one. No one's. I've never actually. What does that mean? I don't know. But thank you anyway. I appreciate it. And somebody just asked me about the what color am I going to do the runes. I can show you because I've done one as a test. It's not finished. It needs a highlight on it still. Where is he? I did do one of them. This guy. So the rune bits are going to be this sort of. It's actually a contrast paint. It's Doomfire Magenta. So that's going directly over the gold, and then I will put some highlights on that as well. But I quite like the that sort of real bright sort of pinky red against the blue, and it also means it's slightly different to the eyes because the eyes are more of a darker red. So yeah, they will have all of that on there at some point as well. Oh, wrong color. Yeah, so if you are already subscribed to the channel, I do apologise that things have been a little bit quiet here, and I've not got any the proper the sort of the long form videos out for a bit. I think it's been about 4 weeks now, which is really bad on my part, so I do apologise. There's a few things going on in the background, and at some point in the next few weeks, there'll be a bit of an announcement video on here, so keep an eye out for that. I kind of explain a few things about what's going on and a bit of a channel update. And yeah, this is something I need, a bit of an announcement. But I am working on a couple of other videos at the moment. It's just they've had to be kind of put to one side just for a brief period or a few weeks anyway. So they will be out soon. I was hoping to have had one of them done by now, but there you go. Just one of those things. Do you have a Wolves Dreadnought? No, I don't have any other Space Wolves. These aren't mine. Somebody sent me these. As I'm doing a commission for I do a little bit of work for a studio called Gilded Skull in the UK, to go and have a look for them. And yeah, it's just a bit of a sort of part-time thing. Every now and then I just pick a commission up. So somebody sent me these, and it's basically just the that new box set that came out a few weeks back. So just a load of infantry. So yeah, not my models. Is this Warhammer 40k? It is Warhammer 40k. Yes, it is. It is. These are Space Wolves, Space Marines, and yeah, they're very nice models. But as I say, not mine. Don't belong to me. Bloodclaw, yeah, Bloodclaws, and whatever the other guys are called. The with the yellow on the other side. The I can't remember now what they're called. Bloodclaws are the ones with the red on one, aren't they? I can't remember. But yeah, basically it's 20 of these guys infantry. How many points is this army? I have no idea, man. I'm afraid I don't know. I don't know. As I say, not mine, so I'm just painting them. Is this commission work or this is commission work? Yeah, this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got my own Space Marine. I'll show you them. I'll show you one of them anyway, off my shelf. These are my ones. So that's one of this guy, and it's another one of my ones. So this is my personal army, or a few of them, a couple of them. These are just the ones I've got on the shelf next to me anyway. So I think that comes out okay. So yeah, so I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying painting these ones. They're nice. They're very nice models. Got a lot of character to them, and they are. It's been quite a fun project. But as always, I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like thinking, I want to move and do something else. Nice to see the painting evolving, by the way. Oh, thank you. Cheers. Yeah. Again, it's quite nice to be able to just sort of jump on here and give everybody a bit of an update every now and then. I tend to put more the sort of work in progress stuff on Instagram. So there's a broadcast channel on there as well that I sort of I update every now and then when I can. Is this your only? Again, these are not mine. These are not my. These space walls are not. They don't belong to me. They're not. I do have. I've got about 6 armies, and these aren't one of mine. I've got Tyranids, which again they're all under the desk. I'll show you one of them. That's one of mine. Got most of that army actually in a box under the desk because I'm waiting to get some storage for them. A few other collections as well. Necrons and yeah, a few other, yeah. But again, I tend not to. I don't really play the game that often. Very rarely. I like it. I do like playing the game, but I don't really do it very often. I'm more. I just sort of I like buying these collections just sort of to paint. Really, more a painter than a gamer. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite bit of it. Just the painting and stuff. And there isn't too. Yeah, there's not too much more to do. So I will get some. I'll get some pictures up of this whole lot when they're all done, and then they'll go off back to the studio where they'll take some better photos and send them home. And hopefully their owner likes them. Sorry, been a bit quiet, sort of just concentrating. Because I'm not a fan of this. I have to say, I'm not a fan of this paint. This particular one, although the color works perfectly, it's a bit chalky and it's a bit. You got to get the consistency just right, otherwise it's a bit difficult to work with. I'm trying to keep this quite clean. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Is it just the camera or your hands don't shake? Because personally, when I come to a decision, when my hands get shaky, Yeah, they do sometimes. I do get a bit shaky sometimes. It does happen. I tend to just I've got my elbows rested on. If you can see where my hands are, if you can imagine like my where my elbows are, both my elbows are rested on the desk, kind of keep it stable, and then just trying to keep everything nice and you know locking your muscles up a little bit, and yeah, it's just practice, I think. But yeah, yeah, occasionally um, do get a bit shaky sometimes. Does happen. Um, and how long have you been painting Space Marines? Well, I mean, depends how far you want to go back. I've been doing this. I've started got into the hobby in the early, well, mid 90s, and used to do quite a bit of painting when I was a teenager and into my early 20s, and then I gave it up for a really long time, and I've sort of picked this back up again about maybe 5 years ago, something like that. So yeah, it's been a while. So I had to kind of reteach myself how to do things, and then the last 5 years have really just been about learning again. But it's good. I mean, when I first started doing this, just going to show my age. They didn't have the internet, so you had to just sort of learn everything yourself, teach yourself how to do stuff. And coming back into the things, it's much better now because you have all that stuff that you got access to. Damn, I thought it was a me thing. Sometimes I was zero shake, and sometimes I literally start a new minion to do base cutting if it's too much. Yeah, it's fair enough. It happens. If I'm too tired, or if I've done something, drunk far too much coffee during the day, something like that. That doesn't help. That doesn't help keep my hands steady. Like to do this sort of these bits like this, and being trying to be a bit more precise and to be kind of in the right place, you know. And also having good brushes as well, having decent brushes that hold their point. That makes life a lot easier. Yeah, coffee's a killer. Yeah, yeah. If I've had a bit too much, because I do probably take too much caffeine, too much coffee, too much tea, definitely. Yeah, if I go overboard with that, then yeah, it makes doing this very difficult. But I've been quite sensible today, so yeah. Thanks for sort of jumping on here and keeping me company. Anyway, it's nice. Should definitely do these more often. I always worry that it's going to be a bit not very exciting though. I tend to be quite quiet, so I'm not sure if I don't know. I don't know if people actually enjoy it or not. Somebody clearly is because you turn up, so that's good. It's nice. Mm-mm. But yeah, sort of on that subject, I'm never going to be a YouTube person that's very loud and shouty. It's not who I am. So I, I sort of try to make all the videos quite relatively calm and not nothing too crazy. Just try and be to the point. Got to go. I was having your armies. Oh, well, thank you very much, man. That's very good of you. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. As I say, we've been a bit quiet recently in terms of the videos, but there will be more. So yeah, thanks very much. Good to have you on board. It's perfect if painting at the same time. Yeah, that's kind of what that's. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's kind of the way I see it. I kind of put all the videos that I do. I mean, not necessarily the live streams, but the other ones. I try to keep them, as I say, nice and calm and something you can maybe learn something from or whatever, but also something to have on while you're painting something as well, because that's what I like. That's what that's what I tend to do. I've usually got somebody else that's some hobby related thing on in the background while I'm working. There's a few other YouTube channels that I genuinely like that I will have on in the background, so I kind of take inspiration from there. Make what you like, I suppose. That's probably the best thing to do. But if you like it, then somebody else must do so. What do you watch when you paint? There's a couple of channels that I really do like, which is Cult of Paint. If you're aware of them, if you're not, go and search them out because they are the best. I personally think amazing, amazing tutorial videos, and the I think they're just the best. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. So that's something I do have on quite a bit. And they sort of tend to put a video out a week. And yeah, I don't know. I always want them to do more, but it's understandable why they can't. Yeah, if you're unaware of them, which well, if you're into this, if you're into painting and stuff, then they're one of my favorites. Highly recommend them. Who else do I like? Painting wise, Mediocre Hobbies as well. He's great. He's really good. Really nice, sort of to the point tutorial videos, which are incredibly accessible as well. So yeah, I'd recommend that. Yeah, recommend him absolutely. He has a really nice technique that he uses where he sort of does lots of blocking in with contrast paints and things, and then sort of layers up from there. And he does that pretty much on all of them, and it's actually good. I have tried using that sort of technique, and it's good. It certainly makes the base coating stage a lot easier, a lot quicker. So yeah, I would definitely recommend him. Yeah, this is coming on quite happy with that so far. It's look you can I don't know how well it shows up on the camera because it's the light is quite bright here, but the you can really start to see the difference now. Look at that first edge highlight on there on that armor, just helping to make everything stand out a bit more. Need a bit of fixing. Slipped. Sorry, yeah, gone all quiet again. Just concentrate on this bit. I just don't want to. I don't want to mess this up. And yeah, so once all these final highlights and stuff are done, all of them, then they'll all get a matte varnish, and I can do the metallics and the basing, and they're finished. There's not really that much more to do. Quite pleased with them though. I can hear. How long have we been on here? Half an hour, just over half an hour. I think my daughter may be waking up upstairs. I can hear her on the monitor, so I may potentially have to disappear in a bit, but I'll keep going for the time being. If she's happy, sometimes she likes to sort of just sit up in bed and play with the toys and things. So I'll see. Depends what mood she's in. She's been really grumpy the last couple of days. Yeah, and that's the second highlight there, if you can see that. Very bright, almost white highlight. So it's quite extreme, but it does work really well on this, I think. Yeah, this one's actually not too bad because it's not most of the armor's already covered up with all the other bits and pieces, so it's. I think this one will be quite quick. He's got the fur and the shield covers a lot of it as well. So I'm quite pleased with the sword too. Yeah, I'm not sure how well it shows up the black sort of around the edges and stuff, but I'm quite happy with that. I've never well, first time I've ever sort of attempted a power sword like that with the sort of the oranges and reds and stuff. Just felt more appropriate than a blue one. Stand out a bit more. With a nice contrast and sort of balancing with the cape. Again, oh god, knocked some paint over. Yeah, I hope you're all having a nice day anyway, having a nice weekend, wherever you are. They always go so quickly for me. I don't know about everyone else, but yeah, I feel like they just go by far too fast these days. Now, I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do with the shield, whether or not it needs something on the highlight, but you have to be quite careful with it. That's most of it done. It's just going to be that shield now, and that'll be another one off the list. That's going to be tricky. Because that outer rim is going to be gold when it's done, so I don't need to worry about that. That end of this looks a bit of a mess there on the edges, but that won't be there when it's done. That will all be covered up. Right. I don't know. I'm quite happy with that anyway. For that, the armor. There's another one off the list. So this one's got a little bit further ahead because he's got some of the base coats of the metals down, or the gold anyway, because I just wanted to make sure the colours were going to work first before I did anything else. So I'll probably have to go back over it because this is going to get a matte varnish and I don't want to lose the shine on it. So, but it gives you a better idea of how they're going to look when they're finished. A little bit more, a little bit further ahead. And again, I think that really bright gold works quite nicely. And again, I do apologize for being quiet as well. I kind of, I'm not sure. I sort of feel like I should be talking all the time when I do these, but sometimes I need to sort of just, I need to like focus a little bit and concentrate. So I do, yeah, I apologize about that if I'm a bit, if I'm not speaking. Most of the time it's okay, but it's when you're doing, when I'm doing stuff like this, these edge highlights just need to be, yeah, need to be careful. Because I can't, it's very difficult to cover this up because it's all been airbrushed, so all the armor. So it's quite a lot of work to tidy up if you slip and get paint where it's not supposed to be. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying earlier, just these ones will be done relatively soon, and then I've got two other commission projects that are waiting to be started, which I'm quite looking forward to. I have a Warhound Titan under the desk here waiting, which I'm genuinely excited about painting because I've never done one before. I did get out of the box, have a quick look, and just get an idea of how big it was and stuff. And it's yeah, it's impressive. Quite nice enough to build it, which is good. But I'm looking forward to painting it. Yeah, as I said earlier as well, I've got a bit of an announcement anyway coming for the channel. not just the channel, kind of a bit of a few other bits and pieces as well. So I'm just waiting. Got to get a few things sorted out, and then I can sort of let you all know. Plan is. Yeah, they're coming along nicely. As I said, I'm not. It's quite. I'm sort of being quite particular about where these highlights are going, so I'm not going to bother the areas that are in real shadow and stuff and not getting it. Just kind of try and keep everything consistent, and obviously it does speed the process up a bit, and it doesn't affect the way they look or anything. It's just a particular way of doing it. Be very. Oh God. Okay. I was just about to say I need to be very careful. You need to tidy that up now. Okay. Bit of water. That's fine. Oh, Mandy King and Forever Zero both said hi. 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 Oh, sorry, I'm not always. I try to kind of glance at the screen every now and then and see if anyone's written anything. Um, I try to. I do my best. I do my best to kind of respond. Yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe finish up this guy's armor, and then I might have to jump off because I've got a feeling my daughter's going to wake up any minute. So I'm going to disappear, go and get her. I definitely heard her making noise, but I don't know. She's gone quiet again. So he's ready. I'll be ready for that second highlight. But I think I'm going to have to jump off, I'm afraid. Because I can hear her making noise in the background, so she's going to start. She's going to want to get up in a minute. But yeah, as I said, we got some decent progress. They're all sort of at this point now, really. You know, it's all just the it's really just highlighting the armor and the black area, so the guns and the swords, and then putting the metallics on so they kind of look a bit more like this, and then we're done. So yeah, it's going. I'll show you on there. Yeah, it's going all right. It's all good. It won't take too much longer, hopefully, and then we can move on to the next thing, which, well, I'll be able to show you at some point anyway. Anyway, right, okay, I will leave you to it. So thanks so much for joining me, and I will catch up with you all soon. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon. Bye.